Welcome to Rats in Your Walls podcast. Today we are playing Dungeons and Dragons. Well, this is technically session 1. We did a session 0, and it was recorded, but for some reason OBS was a poopy application. I don't really know what to call it. And then didn't record any audio. So I'm going to do a recap and explain what the world is through the description of the world. Let me get this. Alright. In this world, people who care for objects and give them life are obsessors. Very few exist. Only 126 have ever been recorded in history. And few still exist today. Obsessors have the ability to make an object they truly can't live without into an extremely powerful tool. This object can be a pair of glasses to a pocket watch, giving them almost magical abilities. The people of Tolton live through clockwork technology and believe humanity needs it to survive and to advance further beyond. Many people are scholars, businessmen, engineers, scientists, and inventors in the city of Tolton, and many more, but are very, very wasteful as a society. So much so, they have a very large machine that dumps the trash below into a pit. Unknown to the people of Tolton, a sewer-like city, the sewer-like city of Rotfront, is beneath them, where that hole is, constantly being rained on by trash from the city above. So, what happened last session? We started off with Timmy, the young man who works for the cleaners. He's picked up by his two friends, Illy and Ramon. As he went to work that day, he was pushed down by his childhood friend Illy from an unknown reason and fell into the pit below the city. As he fell, it cut to the great Crash getting ready for his performance at the Rotfront Music Festival and assembling his band, but first meeting one of his many gang members and getting introduced into pretty much the main stage. As he played, above him, a robot-like figure who was searching the beach for survivors of a pirate ship crash spent 5 days looking for them, and after that he decided to finally head out towards the city of Tolton in the distance. While he was on his way, he saw a large pile of trash, in his case, treasure. As he went towards the treasure, a large machine, that same machine that was talked about before, was pushing trash into the pit. And luckily, he cast Featherfall on himself and stopped the blow from happening of the fall. After Timmy landed on the ground and hit the ground, he saw this very large city consisting of built up of trash, ruins, and recycled material. Then a figure floated down, the same figure being the pirate Captain Patches, the robot Warforge. As they both heard music coming from the town near them, they cut back to the band finally performing and winning the festival. Then the other two came to investigate the town and come look at what was causing that music. Then they were introduced to each other, as one of them tried to fool the bouncer, Bruiser, a few too many times and was punched very hardly, that being the captain. After this, they all went back to the HQ and met up and decided to work together to try to help each other. One, Timmy to get his, for himself to get his revenge, but also to live a more easier life down here compared to up there. And the pirate captain to try to understand life in general as they were being taught by Crasher. While at the concert, they met Toadston, a small toad-like man who became quickly friends with the captain and became his super-duper first mate. As they all went to Toadston's house, so they could find a place to rest for the night, they were ambushed by two figures, hoarders, who collect obsessor objects and kill obsessors for them. Then, the group decided to start combat with them, and nearly defeated one of them. A very tall, lanky, dark elf man, about the size of 9 feet, who had multiple obsessor objects. Very rare in history that there is even more than one, more than 2, as he had close to 5 as they seem. After defeating him, the person with him, carrying a very large coffin, this woman, grabbed a hold of him and then cast Dimension's Door, leading them away from the fight. And as you went up to the city of Tolton, that's where we continue. So, gentlemen, you are now exiting the granny shop, and you're heading...
Whoa, we're exiting the granny.
Okay. You're exiting the granny shop from the secret entrance tunnel from Rotfront to Tolton. And you're now in this very large, bustling business area. Very sprawling city of Tolton. Large stone pillars and buildings of almost Victorian architecture are very vast around you. You look out and see the busy streets of this district full of people, mainly humans, elves, and half-elves, and gnomes and dwarves, the more humanoid races, as the more animalistic and non-humanoid races live down in Rotfront. Unknown, these races to these people. And you see a giant warforge kind of
he is here.
He's finally here. The captain has arrived. The warforge making his way around, patrolling this very large one. It's maybe taller than the individual that was the raider. Not the raider, the hoarder. And then you see some warforge lifting things up and carrying them for shopkeepers and vendors. This is more so a shopping district. You would be very familiar with it. The two of you, not so much Captain Patches. But you just see businesses for clothing, businesses for clockwork technology. You see a very large building that looks like almost like a small office building in this Victorian style. So, and now that you've been let loose onto the streets of Tolton, what would you guys like to do?
Well, hold up, we're not in the streets yet, we're still in Granny's shop. I turn to look at Timmy.
Am I full health?
Alright,
now?
listen, brother man, I know we're up here to, do some investigating, but somebody wanting you down there for a reason, so it stands to believe that we've got to disguise you a bit.
Alright, mate.
Most notably, more than likely that face, because that scar and missing eye is pretty notable.
Don't worry, I got this. Come here.
Sadly, Captain Patches, your friend Toadston has to stay in the city of Rotfront because it's too hard.
I refuse. My first mate goes where I go.
Toadston is kind of sitting at the door of the tunnel, and he's kind of like looking at you.
Toadson, listen, brother man, you can wait here at Granny's. Just stay upstairs, don't let nobody see you, and don't look out any windows.
You do know a few things, and you do have some options. After the figure was being pulled into that portal, he told you about the book that he was after, the book of the first obsessor, and you do know that one of the first 4 vials being located in a prison in the city of Tolton. You don't know where exactly this prison is, for how much time you've spent up here. Out of anyone that would know would most likely be Timmy. So, Timmy, would you roll me a history check to see if you know where that would be at? Yes, you would know that Vile the Blood Painter is located somewhere here, in this city.
Should I use my disguise kit on our friend here?
Yeah. Let's go on ahead and disguise him up a bit while he's recalling, so that way we ain't gotta worry about nobody identifying him.
You see Toadston's walking his way down the tunnel, and then before he goes, he pushes the china cabinet back. He's like, "You guys be safe, please come back in one piece. I don't want my friends to die."
I got a dirty 22.
Ooh, okay. You would know this prison is located in the Noblest District, and it is a very high security prison. You would know it's one of the highest in the world.
I got 26 on the performance for the disguise.
What do you want to disguise him as? If you could disguise him as anything, that's obviously you need to disguise him as like a humanoid race.
Well, of course, he's gonna be humanoid. He's got a big burly mustache, a bald head, a big unibrow.
What is he wearing? Because normally he would have his cleaner outfit on, his the white cleaner suit.
What do I know about this area that we're going into?
This city, this portion of the city that you're in currently, unless you're going towards the Noblest District, is very like standard Victorian clothing.
Right, he gets the standard Victorian clothing.
Okay.
He's burlier than usual. You get them big old shoulder pads.
He looks much older. How old is Timmy? That is an important question. I want to know how old everyone is.
I would say in his late 20s.
His late 20s. How old is Crasher?
Crasher is 19.
He's 19. Okay.
He's a young man. He's a young man in an old man's game.
This guy makes him look.
How old is Captain Patches, Jaden?
Undetermined. Data not found.
Oh.
All right. So, where do you guys want?
Amount of time between Victorian era and pirate era. Let's see. Approximately 100 to 110 years before the end of the main pirate era and the start of the Victorian era.
Roughly.
This is also like, okay, this is like at the beginning of that, like in between those. So yeah,
you'd be like 70, 80.
Dang.
You're very old Warforged fellow.
I'm old.
So, what do you guys want to do while here in Tolton? What is your goal?
You know what? You know what Jesse looks
Alright,
like
well,
right now?
first things first, we gotta get a lead on why who was it, your no, not your girlfriend, your childhood friend, some bloke like that,
Yeah,
I don't fucking know. So we need to figure out why she pushed you down. We need to figure out what's going on with the hoarders down there, and then, maybe a little bit of gravy in between, right, to figure out why life's so important and whatnot.
Yeah, mate. Sounds like a plan.
I reckon we go to the library while you, speculate about where, I already forgot his name, Blood Painter is. You've lived your entire life up here. I haven't. And while we're in the library, I'll try to think of some notable figures of power that might want somebody like you on for literally no reason.
Jesse, do you tell him the information about where the prison is located? Like, do you tell them that information, or do you keep that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
So,
I do.
yeah, he tells you that it's located in the Noblest District, and it's on the left ward of it.
You see, like, Pressure kind of, like, choke on his saliva for a second. I'm sorry, you said the Noblists?
Yeah, mate.
Fuck me.
Noblest suck, just like the hoarders.
You should rob the nobles.
Alright, well, I reckon whoever wanted you down there was more than likely also in the Noblest District. That's a good way to start, however, I'd still like to get a bit of history.
I want to steal from the nobles. You hate the nobles. I think we can make some work there.
I need to go to the library and read a bit about Blood Painter and
You would know
and stuff like that.
There are two libraries. There's one in the College of Tinkerers that is open to the public. It's on campus. It's easier to get to. But there is one in the Noblest District, and you'll have to take a tram up through the Steamworks.
Let's check the Tinkerers College first. I assume the Noblest are going to have more information that are going to be beneficial to us, but that's the easiest one to get to right now.
Alright. You would see the college in the distance. It's this almost towering, like almost cathedral looking college. And you can see it in the distance.
Wait, before I forget, he takes his piercings out and puts them in his pockets and, rolls his sleeves down and stuff like that. We gotta get proper fitted. Can't have nobody seeing my tattoos and piercings and whatnot.
What about the pirate, mate?
Hey, he's alright. Up here, I mean, just as well as I do up here that Warforged just seen more slaves than anything, so if anybody asks,
also,
he's entertainment.
The attire is not going to be anything unusual. It's just mainly...
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's still considered a part of the Victorian, fashion, so it could be passed off easily.
Should I change? I want to.
No. You're alright, Captain Patches. It's just, listen, my Patches, alright? I hate to have to do this to you, but if anybody asks about you, we're more than likely just gonna have to say we got you for entertainment, not to demean you, but to keep you safe.
How much?
How much what?
How much did you buy me for?
How much do you think he's worth as an individual or as a person?
I got my arms crossed, looking at you really meanly. Choose your words carefully.
You hear Toad sit on the other side. I think you're worth $1 million scrap. Which that's a lot.
Assessing your current age and condition, condition. Yeah. Considering your current age, condition, and lack of modern parts, I'd say we got you for quite a steal.
A very vintage model, if you will.
I'm a leech with 500.
Yeah, I was gonna say 500 gold. All right, don't feel too bad.
Should I at least disguise myself to look unsuspicious?
Nah, you're alright, mate. Don't worry about it.
So, you guys head over to the college. All right. It takes probably it's like a 10, 15 minute walk. This is a very bigger city. But luckily, since you're already kind of pretty close to it from where you started, you can get there quicker. And you see this very, very nice, like I said, cathedral-styled building. And you see on the left side, the public library is there, and it looks as if it's this giant, like, temple, almost looking building. Like, it's extremely massive. And you just see scholars, students, and teachers coming in and out.
Fucking Static up here. She loves the cathedral and Gothic architecture of our times.
You all go up there into the cathedral, and as you're like going through, you see this large wall, and you just see people stepping on this platform, and you're seeing the gear turn, and then they're on the other side, but then there's again a wall. So you guys step on the platform, and it almost spins you around, and then you're inside of the college, as if it's like a revolting door. And you're just, as soon as you make eyes on what the college looks like on the inside, it is vast, and you see shelves of books being transported by these almost gears, books being moved into different sections, almost reorganized after people set the books down after using them. And there's books everywhere. It is very vast. And you see a front reception desk. You see this gnomish woman kind of sitting there with her glasses on, reading currently. You go up to her, or do you go looking just automatically? Okay, you go up to her. Can I help you, gentlemen?
Yes, pardon me, love. I was just looking for something on the first obsessor. I'm rather fond of the phenomena.
And that's a very unusual thing, but that would be in the phenomena section, okay, which would be connected to technically the mental disorders and stuff like that, since it is considered a type of disorder.
Thank you very much.
And she points you to this almost conveyor belt. Do you step on it?
Yeah.
Alright, you step on the conveyor belt, and it's almost like an escalator, and you see it lifts up to an incline, and you're just taken up to this section, and then you step on another one of those gear platforms, and it spins you to the other side of the library, and you're just in this tall section of very high bookshelves that would take about 4 of you on top of each other to reach the top of them. Very large books. There's
very big.
There's medical records of obsessors being documented. There is all sorts of stuff. So I need you to roll an investigation if you're looking for specifically something on the first obsessor.
I'll be right back, boys.
You said investigation?
Yes.
Alright. That is a dirty 20.
Alright. You see, as you're scrolling through these, you see all sorts of stuff. Some objects that have been written down. And you see a book that is very worn and torn. And it says, The First 4. And you open it, and it starts off with how during the older ages, there was a war that torn this land, and many people were scattered. Many people were caught in this war, and innocent people were dying and succumbing to the war. And you would see that it starts off with almost like a journal documentary, and it talks about how this man, it says Talon as the name, was traveling through these war-torn lands in search of something that could help his sister be able to walk again. And he was caught in an ambush by this faction of soldiers that were in this war. And he was about to pretty much die. But then a figure appeared and killed all of the soldiers by himself and handed him the book. And only thing that was stated to be said by this man is that we need as many strong fighters as possible. And after gaining this book, he was able to gain more knowledge than normally human possible. He was able to predict and almost cast spells as if it was a fairy tale. And when it continues, it talks about another man. The second, a man known as Vile. There was a young man who was a painter in the noblest district of Tolton. He was a noble. His mother was a renowned businesswoman and tycoon. And she never let her son see the outside world for a very, very long time. And the man loved to express his own creativity, but his mother would only let him paint portraits of her. Day in, day out. Day in, day out. When his father finally had enough of his wife, he came to his son and gifted him a pen. After that, when he was found out that he gifted their son that, he was sent away and never allowed to see his son again. Many years passed, and he was still painting portraits of his mother. But the only thing that he would do in his spare time is click that pen. As more time passed, all he could think about was that sound, that clicking. And it allowed him to let out his rage. One day, when his mother returned home, came up to see his portraits of her, to approve of them, she was stabbed by that pen, by that man. Vile ran away from home and was said to have met the other obsessor, and then, confused by the newfound power that he had gained. A power that, if used in the wrong hands, could conquer nations. For an unknown reason, many, many years later, he turned himself in, not for the crimes of his mother, but the death of the other 2 obsessors of the first 4, other than Talon and himself. Now he is locked up in the noblest district prison, in the highest security. That is what you get from the book. So,
Okay, so basically just telling us what we already knew.
Yeah.
Except for, why he was locked up.
yes. It does say that he is guarded by the head of the militia, or the military here in Tolton. And she currently is the one that oversees any visitations to him. Very few are ever allowed.
Very few, you say?
Yes.
Are there any, records of previous visitations to Vile here?
Yes. Specifically 2 people. One, the name is obscured, as if it was to keep that person's identity secure. The other one would be Talon.
Okay, I want to read the obscured name.
Alright. If you, it's very, it's almost in a code. Of hieroglyphics or an unknown language. You could try to see and roll a history check to know if you know this language.
Oh god, it's in Ian's handwriting.
History check?
Yes.
Alright, come on, history. Don't fail me now. Alright, let's see if I know this language or not. If my D&D Beyond would load, come on. Alright, hold on, let me refresh it one more time.
I'm gonna try while that happens. See if I can get good.
Yeah, I want to try too.
Yeah, you're all welcome. You got a dirty 20? Okay.
Dirty 20. 18 plus 2.
Alright.
18 plus 2.
That's a dirty 21.
Okay. Are you still rolling, Jesse, or?
I'm trying to load it up now.
Well, I mean, from what
Get my character.
From what they pretty much obviously got the roll.
Yeah, they.
So pretty much, the name is in Draconic. And you look at Vile's name, and his name is Vile Lebrov, and then the name that's below it is Lanato Lagov, sharing the same last name as Vile.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it is in Draconic, of all things, which is something in fairy tales. But due to your reading of that in the city of Rotfront and reading such fairy tales, you would kind of be able to decipher it.
Yeah, what does it say?
It gives you that name of Lenon Lebrov. So it's as someone that shares the same last name as Vile, or someone that's related to him.
Yeah.
Hey, Timmy, does this name seem familiar to you?
Bodie, would I have to roll anything for it?
No, of course not. You would see that obviously this person has the same last name as Vile, the person that was visiting you.
Yeah.
The English voice actors for Johnny and Gyro got leaked.
Ooh, who are they?
Gojo and Frieza.
What?
Yep.
Gojo's got to be Gyro. There's no way.
It is.
Yeah, I was about to say there's no way he isn't, but Frieza for Johnny?
Oh my god.
They better not fumble the bag. That's all I'm saying. They better not
Well,
fumble.
obviously, it's not going to be the same exact voice. He's going to do a different voice.
I know, but like
he's
I
a very
didn't
well
expect that
accomplished
VA
voice
one.
actor too. He's done a lot of roles.
I know.
over
I
years.
just didn't expect that one.
I mean, yeah.
Expected unexpected, man.
So yeah, you would obviously tell that someone related to Vile was visiting him.
Oh Jesus! Cartoons as yours.
So, take with what information that y'all will with that.
Well, I was asking Timmy if he recognized the first name, not the last name. Because,
Timmy-
relation to Vile going to visit Vile, I mean, it could have been her going to visit her ancestor or grandfather or something.
Timmy, roll me a history.
You said roll a history?
Yes. Because out of anyone here, you're the most adept into Tolton, and you've lived here your entire life. So, you would know more.
Yeah. If my D&D would load, that'd be great. My D&D Beyond, come on. I know what I have. I have a +4. Can someone just roll a D20 for me?
For history?
Yeah. I have a +4.
Just
Alright.
let your D&D be on
So it's
for
just
a
one of
minute.
my history checks. Alright. I got a 19 for you, Jesse.
Okay.
That was after ad.
You would know that there was whispers. Not any facts, but there was a child that was being taken care of by the person that watches over the man Vile. This child is not really explicitly said to be Vile. It's theorized. It's Vile's son.
Yeah.
But he is raised inside of the prison, underneath the head of the militia.
Well, I guess let me read Talon's interview now.
Talon's interview, he was asking why did he turn himself in for a crime that wasn't his fault. And he explicitly says, I killed them with my bare hands. I did not regret my mother's, but I regret theirs. And, especially Diamond, my wife, which Diamond was one of the first 4.
Yeah.
You would see that most of the interviews were up to 2 minutes tops. They weren't really, or the visitations were only up to 2 minutes tops. They weren't really allowed to have anyone in there very long. So you would know that Vile killed the other 2 of the first 4, and one of them was his wife, which was Diamond. And he has a son somewhere.
Is there no list of people who were able to get interviews with him?
It lists some like noblemen, which
Okay, mostly nobles.
mostly people with power could just interview if they wanted. But most of the time, Vile
Wait a
would
minute.
not let anyone.
Would I
Come to
know of the woman that push Jessie down what I know of her.
You would be familiar with Ely. She was obviously she was in a different department from you, but you would have known her if you know that she was a cleaner as well.
I think so.
Okay,
I've seen her inside here. I think she might be in the neighbor's yard.
Okay, can you say that last bit again?
Sorry. You would know Ely was a member of the cleaners, and she was in a different department, but...
Yeah, I heard that part.
You maybe have talked to her once or twice.
Okay.
Through your time at work. And she never gave you any vibe that she was like...
Okay, well, crazy. Your mic again. No, you're fine. It's just hard to hear.
Yeah, she never gave you any vibe that she was crazy or anything.
Okay.
Or specifically violent as well, to push someone down into a fucking pit.
Maybe off today, but may as well go in there and see if I can, talk to her a bit, see if I can put the pressure on, get her to admit to something.
Yeah, Mike. I'll stand right behind you, Mike.
No, because she may still recognize you despite the effort we put into this disguise.
Alright,
After all, she is the one that pushed you down. I doubt she'd want to see your ugly mug again. Hey, I'm kidding.
So, you guys want to head over to the cleaners?
Yeah.
That's a little bit more of a longer walk. It's like a 20 to 25 minute from the college to there.
How close is it to the tram station, the cleaners?
The tram station, you would know there's one within a 10-minute walk of it. They're located in different sections.
Let's just head to the cleaners.
Alright. So you head over to the cleaners, and you want to go to... which department is... Crasher part
disposal.
Of okay.
Oh, Crasher is a part of repurpose.
Okay, so you would head over to obviously you would see your boss there, kind of on this giant machine, like directing everyone, telling everyone to do. You can tell that he hates having to dump this trash down a fucking pit, and he believes a lot of the stuff here obviously deserves better. But you would know the boss, Chester, crew chief Chester's just yelling out orders, and then you'd see Wipe would see you, and he's like, hey, come over here.
Yes, sir.
Hey, have you seen Illy? Or that one guy? Timmy from Disposing?
Nah, I literally just came to look for myself to ask about Timmy.
Well, they both disappeared.
I know I'm not supposed to come in today, but something ain't been right.
They both disappeared yesterday after we sent them out to go near the pit. I'm afraid they fell down.
Oh God! How would we even get him out? Would they even survive?
I don't know. The Noblists are trying to get involved in everything, and they may send people down there.
What do the Noblists have to do with this?
I have no clue. They're talking about sending the militia down there. The head of the militia herself.
Why would they send her down there?
I don't know, but they're talking about shutting everything down, and for at least a few days until they may figure something out.
That's an easy maybe 100-foot drop. There's no way they survive that. Not to mention all the stuff on the way down. No.
Oh no,
I'm sorry. I think
they just kind of look at you and like, man, I don't know. The Noblists are, they're very controlling, and they've been looking for a reason to try to control our district. And repurposing, recycling,
the
and
last thing we
disposing.
need is more noblish coming through.
I think they just want us to own. They're trying to kick us from the cleaning crew out so they can just keep dumping trash down the hole permanently and not have to worry about us repurposing, recycling, and then disposing by other means.
It's like they don't want more Warforged to clean their bedrooms for them.
It's just you can't
get mad, Jaden. I literally warned you. You're gonna have to shut up and act like a slave up here. I know that's against the character, but like,
it's just
it's
if
like they
this
don't
keeps
want the houses getting cleaned.
It's if this keeps going, they'll shut us down.
Patches Unchained.
And if they do shut us down, they'll take control of the rigger that we're forced to use in the first place, which is that giant machine that's dumping trash, and then they'll just use that only and dump everything.
Jesus.
At this rate, they're gonna fill the fucking pit. A lot of people are worried that they're trying.
Apparently there was an earthquake the other day that I completely slept through.
Yeah, completely just it almost knocked the rigger over.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it was rough. Which there wasn't any the college didn't say that there was any supposed to be geological activity, but it just happened out of nowhere. We weren't supposed to get earthquakes for months.
I mean, is it really that easy to predict Mother Nature?
Well, the college thinks so.
He's not as predictable as the sea.
But everyone else, not so much. The college just believes that their technology can do almost anything these days.
Alright, well, I appreciate it, Mr. White. I guess I'll go ask around, see if I can find anything on Ilya or Timmy.
Yeah, just let us know if you find anything, because if we don't find something fast, they're gonna try to shut us down here. No one's ever fallen in the pit, and now they're trying to use that as a violation of rights as for working conditions. So they're really trying to fuck us over with this.
I see that. I'll try to help a bit. I'll let you know what I figure out.
All right. Thank you so much, man.
Before anything, I hand Levi a note. It says, "Ask him if he wants to join our group."
I crumpled the note up and fucking Kobe that shit into the pit.
You just see down below, you see the piece of paper just hits Toadston on the head. What the fuck? God damn it.
Join my crew.
And he opens it, he's like, I'm already in the crew. What the fuck? Did I get kicked off?
Yeah, you got demoted and then rehired.
Got fired and then hired.
But yeah, so
alright, well yeah, let's just ask around, ask a couple of our coworkers, our coworkers, but Timmy isn't Timmy. Timmy is Jimmy.
I am Jimmy now.
You would see
my brother.
Someone that's in the same same department as you, repurposing. You would see Ramon, who is Timmy's friend. Childhood friend. Yeah.
You know what I say his disguise looks like? You know the dad from Fight with a Chance of Meatballs?
Okay. I see now. I see. I
when you
like
first
that.
described it, I thought Eggman.
Honestly, I did too. I can't lie.
Alright, hey, Ramon, hey, can I talk to you real quick?
Yeah, man. You see him kind of come over. He's this taller, darker skinned, like, half elf. Comes over.
Now, I hate to bring this up. I really hate to, but have you heard from Timmy or Elia?
Yeah, no, that. You see him kind of rubbing his face. I'm fucking worried to death that they're dead.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I hate to put you in this mindset. Assuming the worst, they did fall in. How would they have even survived that? Not to mention what we're currently dumping in.
I mean, if maybe they would have hit some trash on the way down, it could have slowly over time lowered the momentum.
I mean, maybe.
Other than that, the survival rate's very low.
Did you hear this talk of Berlin and the noblest poking around?
Yeah, they like having control over everything in the city.
I mean,
The militia's
but
about fucking tired of them.
I'm surprised they. I'm gonna watch what I say. There's no one who's listening.
Yeah.
It's just, I'd hate for something bad to happen. Thank you, Ramona. I'll let you get back to it.
Yeah, just, man, let me know if you hear anything. I'm worried to death.
Yeah, of course, of course.
And you see him kind of go back, and you can see that he's, like, a lot less, like, it's like, you know he's one of the best workers. He was even, like, one of your, like, supervisors, so he was, like, set to a higher...
He's employee of the month every month since he started.
Pretty much. And now you just kind of see him, he's working a little slower than, a lot slower actually than he normally would. You can tell it's kind of affected him a lot. Even knowing one of his friends is literally less than 30 feet from him, and he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Less than 30 feet. It's maybe like 10 feet from him.
All right. Well, I guess let's go poke around at. Let's ask. Hold on. What's the name?
Crasher just looks at me.
Let's talk to Lee. Let's talk to Lee.
Oh, you want to talk to Lee?
Crasher looks at Timmy. He just sees a tear going down Timmy's face.
So,
You see, Lee Washers is currently managing and controlling the very large machine. After, like, you see all the other two sections have pulled the trash that they needed, and then now they're having to dispose this trash into the pit. Or dispose into...
grab a megaphone. Oi, Lee! What channel's your radio on?
You can kind of see him, like, using, like, also managing another thing currently that's disposing trash into very large furnaces to lower the amount of disposal. And he's like, okay, channel 4. You kind of see him managing that.
I grab a
managing another
spare radio
thing
on the
that's
side.
disposing trash into, like, a very large blender. Like, he's busy.
I'd grab a spare radio and switch it over. Hey, Lee, I know you're busy, right? Have you heard from Timmy or Elia? Or like anything of what's going on with that, aside from what everybody already knows?
Other than the noblists are being fucking assholes about it, and I'm over here working double shifts right now because those two are missing. And you see him kind of just like, he's doing like 8 jobs at once. And he's like, since those two are missing, things are kind of getting rough around here, and we may. My thoughts is if it's probably the big man politician motherfucker that's up there, and he says the name, which you would be a little familiar about. It's a very like talked about person, Gav Gorster, which is currently trying to pretty much run the entire city as the head of the nobleman committee, and most of
noble.
Yeah, you would know that most of the decisions are going through him right now. probably that motherfucker. And you see him kind of just, once again, doing 8 different things at once.
Alright, mate, I'll let you get back to it. Try not to fucking work yourself to death, Lee. I know it's kind of impossible with the lack of hands.
I'll manage. And you kind of just see that his side of the radio shuts off and he goes back
I'll
to work.
switch off the spare radio and set it back down. Alright, well, it looks like we're gonna be investigating where Elia went.
Alright.
Crasher looks at Timmy. He sees Timmy. Has a tear running down his face.
Or the guy that's not playing Crasher could just not dictate what Crasher does.
So, what are you guys doing?
Actually running down.
What are you guys wanting to do now? You're wanting to try to investigate?
Yeah, let's try and see if we can get a lead on where Elia went.
Yep.
You would know that Ilya's house is like 2 houses over from yours, Timmy, but from how it sounds, she's missing, so she's probably obviously not home. And other than that, you don't really know.
Let's investigate the household.
Alright.
Yeah, breaking the entering. Yeah.
So you go to the house, and you do see, a man answers the door. Can I help you?
Excuse me,
He's
sir.
a little bit disheveled. He looks extremely tired.
I'm sure you're worn out from, the professionals coming by and asking, but have you heard from Ilya?
Well, I mean, obviously not. You kind of see him just like rub his eyes. He's exhausted from trying to figure things out. I know you look like you're from the cleaners. Can I help you with anything?
We're just trying to figure some stuff out. Basically, since this has happened, the cleaners are at risk of getting taken over by the nobles, and that means them getting more control of the region. And not to badmouth, but I like the way things run currently, so I'd like to figure this out in order to prevent that from happening.
So he looks at you. Do you guys want to come in for a minute?
That'd be lovely, thank you.
I would love to come in to your nice estate.
You come in this very smaller house, apartment, like, and you come in, and it's a little bit more, I mean, they're not the worst off people, but they're obviously not the best off, and you kind of come in, and he sits you down at this table, pours you all a drink of water. Well, except for the Warforged, because obviously they can't drink water. And
A glass of oil.
A glass of oil.
he looks at you. Can I get you something, Warforged man? Is there anything you can drink?
If you have any.
Didn't know Warforged could drink alcohol. See him pull out a little bit of ale from.
Yeah, you'd be surprised at what they're able to do. I mean,
You see me splash it on my face. Delicious.
it's one of my favorite tricks.
I'll clean it up.
One of my favorite.
And he kind of looks at you.
I'm sorry, we'll help you clean it up.
You clean it up, and then he
Did
sits.
she say...
He sits you down, and you go ahead and ask your question.
Did she do or say anything that seemed odd before she disappeared? I mean, from what we hear, she just disappeared around the pit.
Well, not so much that it was her. It was that her uncle kept coming around for a little while. you would see a picture on the side of the wall. You see him kind of turn his head to it, and you see a picture of him, this man, a lot younger. His name's Eli. And you would look at the person next to him in the picture is a young man around the same age as him at the time the photo was taken. And you would see a young Gav Gorster, the highest noble. Her uncle's been was visiting a lot recently, and well, me and him don't really see eye to eye about things, and she was spending some time at his estate with him and some of the nobles. But every day she would come home and just seem a lot more colder than usual to me.
Now, I hate to speak ill of family of yours. Now, obviously, regarding my introduction to, knocking on the door, you can tell I'm not the biggest fan. So I mean no personal insult when I say this. Do you think it could have been the effect of her hanging around the highest of nobles, if you will?
I think it was maybe... I don't think it was her. I think it was Gav. I don't think that she...
That's what I was trying to phrase it as. Do you think it was his influence that regarded it?
Yeah. But, I mean, at the same time, Gav is... he's my brother, but goddamn, that motherfucker is... something.
May I ask what happened that caused you to stop seeing eye to eye?
Well, it was mainly mainly something that happened to a business that's struggling. He decided to well, he pretty much made me sign papers. So originally it was supposed to be planned to pretty much get everything fixed up and get some new supplies for the business, but then he slipped me some dirty papers and made me sell away my rights to my business.
Fuck.
So yeah. That's Gav.
That sounds like that sounds like not the best thing.
And now I'm working as a base employee at my own fucking business. Making less than the average.
That's awful. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. And you would kind of know what he was talking about. He was talking about the trade company. And he owned the trade company and ran the trade company, and he was the status of a noble, but now he's pretty much the status of an average working man and making less than the average working man at his business that he used to own. And he looks like a man that's
This may be a bit too invasive, and I understand if you reject, which is why I'm asking. Would you mind if we looked around in her room? Just to see if we could find any clue or inkling as to where she may be.
Yeah. Go right ahead. He takes
Thank
you
you,
upstairs,
Mr. Eli.
opens the door, and you see this pretty much average room. It's well decorated with photos and
kind of like different things from her childhood, and some photos of actually her, Ramon, and Timmy. Some photos of her and her father. There's a photo of her and her father specifically on a very large ship, cargo ship for the trade company, back when he used to own it. He looks a lot different compared to how he does now. He looks like he's pretty much given up.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. I'm gonna roll an investigation.
All right.
This is a dirty 22.
Okay. You find,
investigation.
while looking around,
Ooh, an 18.
you look inside the closet, and you go through it, and you're specifically looking at the bottom of it, and as you're moving stuff, you hear part of the floorboard underneath it creak.
What?
And you move that stuff out of the way of this floorboard, and you pull up this floorboard, and you see a small black box.
I wish to reach out to the box and grab it and pull it up.
You grab the box. It is about the size of a very older, small toolbox, about the size of 2 of your hands. Laid next to each other. No, 3 hands laid next to each other. It's not very big at all. And you pull it out, and you see this bunch of this stuff that's almost like information about Rotfront. And you see that as if this is all stuff written from a madman saying that the people of Rotfront are scourges and obsessors are no better. As if pretty much making the people, exposing Rotfront to her, and pretty much making obsessors look like monsters. And you would think that somehow she found out Timmy was one, and then, after being manipulated, pushed Timmy down into the pit when she had her chance. And you would see a small note talking about how she was scared of Timmy after finding out that he was an obsessor.
Didn't come in the room with us, did he?
No, he came. He went back downstairs for a minute.
Okay, I am going to take the contents of the toolbox and pocket them, and then return the toolbox under the floorboards and shut it.
Okay, and then you make everything a little bit more neater over that floorboard.
Yeah.
You can see that something's happening here, and it's something big.
Okay.
What's up, brother month?
We're gonna back corner, the furthest corner of the room. Did you not tell her that you're an obsessor?
You would know that, Timmy, you would know that you never really told anyone that the locket your mother gave you, when she gave it to you, a few months after her passing, that it became your obsession. You would know that you never told anyone.
I never told anyone, Marty.
I hand him the note about her finding out.
You would see that.
What the fuck, Marty?
While reading it, one day, while her and Ramon were coming inside to visit you, they both walked upstairs and saw you transform this object into its weapon state, like the extended chain, and then quickly, as you heard them coming, undo it. But you would know that she caught just a glimpse of it in the last few seconds.
God damn it, Mike. This was gonna fucking happen. God damn it.
It's not even about her finding out. It's the fact that, one, we now know that the nobles are afraid of obsessors for some reason. And two, that if we let her Uncle Gav become as powerful as he's trying to be, Rotfront's exposed, as well as the existence of obsessors still.
Yeah, Mike.
We can't let anyone know. We're gonna have to deal with nobles. God damn it.
Yep. Nobles.
If we want any more answers, we're gonna have to start talking to nobles, because they're the only ones that know what's going on.
Yeah,
down there,
a lot of shit's happening in the noble district. Yeah. So
my gears are gonna be grinding, being there and not doing what I need to do as a
and
robot.
not hanging out with Toadston. But
Alright, well, let's start making our way out, I guess.
he kind of says, "Did you guys find anything as you're on your way out?" He would not. Obviously, he would not know of anything of Rotfront or anything.
We got a few ideas of where to go. It's just, before we go, don't believe everything your brother says.
I stopped doing that a long time ago.
Thank you. You're one of the few that actually thinks for themselves, and I can respect that.
Well, took mistakes in order for me to, open my eyes to the truth. And you head out, and you see him kind of close the door.
Mistakes are how we get better, brother man.
Yeah.
We learn from them.
You kind of see
I wish I made more mistakes.
Slowly
I'm gonna give him a firm handshake.
Oh, well, then, if you offer a handshake, he kind of holds it out. And you, as he, grabs your hand, you can tell this man, he's got a grip strength of a demon. And you would know that this guy not alone designed most of the porting ships now, built most of the porting ships by hand, and had to do that physical labor. But he's got that firm, strong hand, and he shakes yours, and he, after you leave,
I hand Levi a note.
Closes
asking
the
if he
door.
wants to build us a ship.
Actually, if there's anyone that do it, he would probably be the best at building them.
I don't crumple and throw away this note. Instead, I pocket it in the non-important discuss later pocket instead of the figure out what the fuck this means pocket.
Captain Pack will remember
He doesn't want to
this.
get his notes jumbled up with each other. So he closes the door, and you guys leave his house. Where are you guys wanting to go now? What are you trying to do first? Because you got a lot of options and a lot of goals currently.
Can I go to my house real quick and grab a little stuff?
Yeah.
Go in the back door.
Yeah, you can go inside.
Okay, sure.
You would know that if you go in, it's
wait,
quiet.
one-
You've lived by yourself for 2 years now. Your mom died about around that same time, and it's very quiet as you enter and you come in. And what are you trying to grab around the house?
Just
Anything that's not nailed down.
like money, anything else that I would want.
see
Like,
that, you take the emergency stash, which has 50 copper and 50 silver.
I grabbed that. Okay.
And then what
I
else
see
are you trying to
anything?
grab? What are you trying to look for, Jaden?
Anything valuable?
You would see sculptures from his late mother.
Hmm.
Do you want to take those? You want to get your ass beat?
Good money. I can sell them.
So are you trying to steal these sculptures, Jaden?
Should I roll a sleight of hand?
Are you trying to? That is up to you.
Yeah.
Are you trying to do it stealthily?
Yes.
Okay. Since you commented the fact that, sculptures could go for money, he's going to be wary of you, so you're going to have disadvantage, and it's going to be against his perception.
What, the stealth or sleight of hand? I was doing that out of character.
Oh, well.
So, what do I need to roll?
Okay. Well, then, it's going to be your sleight of hand, normally, then, against his perception. Yours perception, Jesse.
Oh, I have a +7. Oh. Alright, Jaden.
Yeah, 19.
I beat you. I got dirty 24.
Yeah, he sees you trying, like, your hands around of one of these sculptures. What do you do, Jesse?
I walk up to him. I push him as fucking hard as I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna
In what direction do you push him?
Away from
roll a
the
reaction?
Away from them? Okay.
Yeah, away from the sculptures.
Yeah, because if you pushed him forward,
That would
have been bad.
no, I put on the sculpture.
Roll a
Then we
strength.
wouldn't have no money.
Roll a strength against strength. Just base strength.
Wait, what? Base strength?
Base strength against strength.
Dirty 20.
Natural 20.
You try to push this fucking robot, and you're just like you know those guys in the cartoons, they're like, their feet are moving, but they're not able to push, and they're just like pushing up against a brick wall.
All right,
it's the equivalent of that.
I pull out the chains.
Bro, is that serious?
Are we really trying to do
He's gonna
fucking...
exit the building before the police get called.
Yeah. So what are you trying to finish and grab, Jesse? Real quick.
Oh, I'm just gonna do whole person on him.
No. What are you trying to grab?
Like, what are you trying to get out of the house aside from money?
Because I don't know if we're gonna really do a fucking whole entire fight in your house, you know. I just think you caught him.
Fair
now he doesn't do thing.
You're stealing, I'm stealing, we're both stealing.
Hopefully.
We're both criminals here.
Hopefully he don't do things.
This is
If
my
then,
house.
yes, we'll have to go into combat with each other. Which, hopefully
Why are
not.
you breaking in?
He's not breaking in. He came in through his back door of his house. He's not breaking in.
Oh.
This is his house.
But still.
So, what are you taking other than the extra stash of money?
I'm gonna take the sculptures with me because my mom made those, and
There's
I wanted
18
to.
sculptures that are about the size of
How big are
a small vase.
I'm just trying to take one to sell.
I might crash up. Can you come here real quick, Mike?
So what are you trying to do with the sculptures?
Can you shove these vases in your pocket, Mike? These for my mother's, and I would like to take them with me.
They're bigger than your pocket. One is bigger
Thrasher
than your
looks
pocket.
at his regular ass pants pockets.
I thought he had a. I thought.
Like
he had
I said,
These are the
He
size
has an
of a
extra
small
dimensional space where he can
vase.
store only his guitar.
Oh, only his guitar.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
These are
my
about
bad.
the size of a small vase, which is, about like 3.
You
like
can carry it
2
by
feet.
hand.
Yeah, you
Can
have to
I
carry
go
these.
like grab a backpack or something?
Would you have a
Okay.
backpack
Don't worry,
in
I'll
your
keep them
house?
safe.
I would okay.
Just put the vase
Yeah.
in.
Honestly, what are you trying to do with them?
Take them.
Because if you're
mean,
trying to take
they're my
them,
mother's.
they're better off here. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, you
can put 'em in my
transporting
bag.
them throughout the entire city for an entire day inside of a bag is probably going to break them. Especially with there being 18.
Okay, yeah, maybe. All right, we leave. Okay, we leave out.
We'll
the
come
back.
back for him before we go back down.
Yeah. This will be
Yeah,
probably
right.
like
Wouldn't be smart
a
to
bigger
get 'em now.
journey if you're taking like actual entire like livelihood stuff down to Rotfront. You're gonna need like stuff for that. So you got your backup money. So you leave the house. Where are you guys going now? Y'all taking a tram up to Nobles District?
Yeah.
Or are you heading back
well,
down to
actually, hold
Rotfront?
on.
Or you can just
How popular is music in Tolton?
okay. You would know.
Trying to see if I can get some new guitar strings.
You would know that most instruments are percussionist, like more so like the jazz style music.
I'll use piano strings as bass strings. I'll use cello strings as bass strings. I'll use a cello as a bass string.
You know most of the music's like obviously organs, trumpets, trombones, violins, stuff like that. More of like orchestra to jazz type musical instruments.
No, I'll just wait until I'm down back in the city and go looting for some. Maybe I'll find some magic strings.
All right.
You never know what you'll find in the trash.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, you guys. So where you want to head?
To the noblest.
To the noblest. So you take a tram. You go up. It's a less than 5-minute walk because it's pretty much right outside this area, this section of the city. And you go out and you get on one, and you're riding up for about 10 minutes. And then you're taken up to the right ward of the noblest district. You would know there's the right, the left, the up and the down ward of the noblest district. And now you're standing on what feels to be a moving city. So the up top, where the noblest, the top is pretty much this revolving gear that's constantly moving. It's a little bit different, so it's harder to, walk normally since it's constantly moving. If you're motion sickness, this shit sucks.
Alright, we've got gulp noise. We gotta get to the left district, so let's start making our way.
Sweet.
So you're heading. Okay, so you know
Where's the library?
you're in the right district. The left district is the pretty much the militias and prisons area. You would know the down district is the libraries and such, and like businesses.
So
that
the
are
down district.
higher. Okay. And you would know. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and lay out.
Wait, if we're in the right district, that
the
means
top
we gotta go
district
forward.
is where the noblest council is, and the right district is where the noblest homes are. So yeah. So you go down to the bottom ward, and you see very large, tall, towering buildings, bigger than even the college, and the university, and it's a lot of pretty much. It's like going through a stone jungle
Like, you're fucking in New York, and it's a little bit hard to navigate without ever being up here.
Concrete jungle, wet dream tomato.
Yeah. So you go up, and then you eventually do find, it takes a little while, the library. And you do see lots of noblemen looking around and looking at you as you're walking here. You guys kind of stand out because of attire. And you see noblemen walking down the staircase from the entrance, and you see one stops and looks at you. A younger man, around your, maybe a little bit older than you, Levi. He looks at you. Didn't know trash was allowed around here. And you see him kind of walk past you.
Bitch, you just talk back.
He's specifically working at the two humanoid figures in the group. He doesn't even acknowledge you, Jaden.
No, I was being a hit you.
But you see, he has this gray long hair, and you see he has like black hair kind of going down the left side, and you would see that he's wearing these very darkish, like maroon robes embroidered with gold, and he is carrying what it looks like to be a very large walking stick, and you see in the other hand he has books, and he just looks at you and says, "Didn't know trash was allowed to be even on the steps of this library," and he kind of just walked past you after saying that.
Didn't realize I was still young enough for my mother to dress me.
You see him kind of look at you. Looks like he could do you some favors. You look like you're wearing trash bags.
Looks like these trash bags have more personality than you ever will.
Pretty hard to see. Hey, buddy. You see him kind of just look at you, and he's like, ugh. You see him walk away.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
You said they weren't really paying me no mind, right?
No. Well, obviously they're looking at you guys. Okay. If you're trying to say you're gonna pickpocket, he's looking in the same direction where he's talking to you guys, and you're standing right next to the other two. So,
dang.
If you're trying to pickpocket him, that's obviously with disadvantage. Because he's actively... If he sees you walk away from them, even then that's going to be a little bit more suspicious that you're walking away from the two people that are supposed to be like your owners type shit.
The lowest I got was a 19.
Oh, so you still decided to roll.
Well, you told me I had to, but if it doesn't count, I'll just...
Jaden, do you want to know the DC? Do you want to know the DC? Do you want to know the DC?
Yes. A 30 or 20?
It is a 20. And you see him almost pin you down immediately with that staff. Your
patches, no, bad patches.
Machine is a little bit handsy.
Yes, I apologize. It's part of the charm when I bought him, but it does cause problems in public. I do apologize.
Bug.
You just see that this, like, he is holding you down pretty much with this cane, and then you see him kind of push it away from you. I know that you're not from around here, but that's how you get your machines or yourselves killed. And you see him kind of walk away.
Love to see you try, cheeky little bugger.
She's talking back.
He turns into Naoya
Let's get negative there. I hate you, Nobilis. Let's die.
You see
wait to
this
crash a
man.
boat.
But Levi, and Timmy, for
low-key hate how y'all are having me play Crasher. I was finna make this man a crash out, but I'm having to be the rational one.
you see this guy just pretty much with one motion quickly pinned him down, and it was almost inhuman.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, cats are something. These cats been living millions of years lives.
It was
I'll
almost
tell you, like,
inhuman that he did so.
I can't hear what you're saying, Bodie.
I know. Okay.
First opportunity, you're not paying attention, which for me is a lot.
Thank you, Jaden.
Thank you, Jaden.
Thank you so much. Pretty much when you were watching this go down, you seen your Warforged friend reach over and try to pickpocket him, and you just see him turn around almost 360, pin him down, and it was so fast, and it was almost like inhuman that he did so. With that staff.
Some don't seem right about that stick. What would I roll to see if I get the vibe he's an obsessor or not?
Okay.
What do I roll for vibe check? Obsessor vibe check.
Arcana. Because that's pretty much the
Arcana?
obsessor vibe check in this.
Alright. Bet. That's a nat 20 plus 4,
Okay.
baby. Vibe check, show me your G card.
Okay. You would know from just the feats alone that he was doing, with just how fast he was moving, that staff is a more so of a defensive style obsession. And it's more so used as a defensive tool. Less than attacking. But, yeah, he's clearly an obsessor.
I see. Oh,
Hey, question, buddy.
Intriguing.
Yes.
I did get a pretty good look at that noble that pinned me down, right?
Yeah. Are you trying to say, did you try pickpocketing him while he was looking at you?
Yeah, I got a good look at him, right?
Yeah.
I need to find somewhere discreet.
He's gonna disguise himself to be that noble.
Oh my god. Okay. There's two ways that this goes bad. There's two ways, but go ahead. You find.
Real quick, I want to ask this nobleman his name. He's one of the few that I want to know the name of.
He looks at you. You just say like, "Can I get your name?"
Hey, you don't seem familiar. I know the, well, no, but from the few nobles I know of, I'd like to know your name at least, sir.
The name is
Gotta throw on the polite bit.
Bolos. Bedos. Bedos, Velbring is the name. Is that all?
Yeah.
See him turn around and continue walking. You see him walking towards the right ward of the
That name sounds oddly familiar to a certain name in a different language.
What is it in a different language? Because I don't know.
I was thinking like the B and then the B from Vile's last name.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I can't remember the actual fucking name. Because the names you be coming up with are low-key kind of whack.
Yeah, I mean, it's fantasy, I know.
I know.
I'm not going to name everyone Jake, Destroyer of Worlds.
Jake of Jake.
Jake of Jake.
No, it's Jake, Jake of Jake.
Alright, so I'm guessing the Warforged darts around a corner. Okay. And you use the Sky Self? Hello? Jade? Jade?
Jaden.
Jaden.
Yes.
Disguise self, yes.
Yeah, hold on. I'm clear. Alright, there's no one watching.
Yeah, you're in a corner of an alleyway.
Ah, yes. Performance. I got a 18.
For the next 4 minutes and 11 seconds, Captain Patches is effectively invisible.
Invisible.
Okay, so you're this guy now. You see someone kind of run out and looks around, and then runs towards you, Jaden. Oh, sir. You kind of see them pause. Where's your staff?
Oh, I must have misplaced it.
That's very much unlike you, sir.
But you know how I am.
You see him kind of like scratch his head. I guess you see him. Oh, none the matter. Come. We must get you prepared for your meeting with the High Nobles Council. Specifically,
yes, of course,
Mr.
of course.
Gav.
Okay, now, buddy, you don't understand how funny the context of what's happening right now is to me, because I saw a TikTok, a JoJo's TikTok earlier. It said POV, average main JoJo's plot, and it was just, basically what me and Jesse are doing. And then it said average Rohan Kishibe subplot, and it's basically what Jaden's going through now.
Yeah, Jaden just pretty much
And
disguised
I'm
himself
right.
as a high
Isn't
noble.
Isn't this some shit Rohan Kishibe would do, Jaden?
This is what Polnareff would be going through right now.
So he looks at
if
you.
Polnareff and Rohan work together, dear God.
You see him look at you.
Jaden's gonna be put in combat.
I know you really don't want to go to the council meeting, but you must. Mr. Gav wants to see you, sir. So come now. You see him grab you by like your collar, and just kind of like starts pulling you forward towards.
How dare you! I smacked the man with like a glove.
You
Like
just see him turn around and like karate chop you on the head. No, sir. You know that you must do this. You can see that this person's like an authority figure, or is like a kind of like a guard or something, like a bodyguard.
You lead, I'll follow. I will not be manhandled by
Well,
some
every single time I
brute.
turn around, you see him pick you up, you disappear. So you see him. You see him walk towards the High Council.
I just looked back at the party with like the most dastardly smile.
We finna have to splinter cell this mission. We gotta follow behind him.
So you're leaving. You guys are leaving the library. By the way, this is how I said.
We
There's
can come
two
back
ways
to the
this could
library.
go bad. Either
We
I
can
rolled
come back to the library. This is once in a lifetime.
I rolled a perception to
Exactly.
see if this
Yeah.
guy would notice, and he barely failed. So that's why he was kind of questioning it. But yeah, no. This is the other bad way, is that he did pass. Now he's being dragged to High Council's meeting. And you're being dragged in, and you're getting here, and you see these gates are right here, and you see these two people are sitting in the gates. Oh, Mr. I gotta recheck his name, because once again I do make
Running errors.
God, Brevel and Mr. Tinston. This way opens the door. And they close the door, and then you two walk up, and they're like, "Can we help you?"
Yes, we were looking for directions. Now, could you tell me how to get to the university?
The
Well, not necessarily the university, the library.
oh,
Am I still there with them, or am I already? being
No,
trapped?
you're already being pulled inside to the upper ward, where the High Council of the.
Yeah, they shut the door before we could sneak in, so I'm having to come up with some bullshit.
Dang, I was gonna say, can I yell at them? Say, those are my servants. Let them through. They must carry my luggage.
You're gonna say this
faster.
while this guy, who clearly knows who you are and is clearly your bodyguard.
Yeah.
You're right. I probably should.
And has never seen these people. And probably manages this guy's day-to-day life.
He lay his hands on his master. Wow.
No,
this
you can
servant.
tell that this guy was hired to be very strict with this guy. He's a young man, so you can tell maybe he's like dodging some of his nobleman duties, or mainly just doesn't like the nobleman lifestyle. And you kind of see they kind of point. Well, you're gonna want to go right back that way into the lower ward.
Yeah, that's what came.
And the library should be there, near the it's very close to the, it's in between pretty much the left ward and the beginning of the, bottom ward.
Ah, I see. Thank you very much, sir.
Alright.
May I ask what's going on and why, there's security here? I'm not, from here, I'm sure, as you can tell by the way I dress and act.
Oh, well, this is the High Noblist's, council. You see this very large, almost palace-like building, and this is where they come to, have their debates and their, whatnot. I'm not very, I'm just the guy that they hired to guard the gate.
Ah, okay, I see. I've just never been, so figured I'd ask. I appreciate the help.
He kind of like, no problem.
I'm gonna walk off, but I need to survey the area. I need to try and find a way to sneak in and listen.
You would see that there's many entrances from like afar, and you do see some noblemen walking in. And funny enough,
Assassin's Creed blending with the noblemen.
Funny enough, you see the very same nobleman that Jaden disguised himself as, the one that pinned him down, proceeds to start walking in from a different entrance.
This one has the stick, Jaden. This one has the stick. And he has
the stick.
Oh no. We gotta follow behind him at a different. We gotta follow behind him at that entrance.
Steal that stick if you can.
I want you to roll stealth.
I think the better.
And I'm gonna roll perception
run
of this guy, because his perception's pretty good.
Roll stealth.
Yes.
All right. I got a dirty 20.
Okay, I got a natural 1.
Oh, I got roll stealth.
Yeah, you can see he's like obviously trying to like make sure he looks decent before going in. So he's like adjusting his hair, kind of dusting off some of his clothes. You see him kind of take out a rag while he's walking and polishes the staff, keeps it clean.
Does he set the staff down at any?
Not at all. It's no different
item.
It's no different from your obsession items. It's not leaving their side by any means. You'd have to kill them.
The only reason mine leaves my side is because it's in a place that only I can access.
Yeah. Like, no, he's not. Yeah, this is why they thought it was strange, because they really never see him without that staff, but they don't know he's an obsessor of it, obviously.
I rolled a 19 for stealth.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. He rolled nat 1. He's not seeing you guys. And you just see him kind of walking in.
Creed style.
I am gonna roll one more because of the guards, which I don't think.
Do we tell him like?
What'd y'all get?
Obviously, I got a dirty 20. He got a 19.
Okay. Jesse. So this man that you're following doesn't see you. They got a 19
for their perception check, and they see you, and they
Silvery
look at you,
I'm kidding.
and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
I go invisible.
What do you have the ability to? You have that spell,
I do it. Yes, I do.
and you
Yeah.
cast the spell.
Why don't you just use that instead of like yourself?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't think about it, but I'm gonna fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna cast.
So you
fuck it.
cast invisibility. Make sure you check off your spell slot.
Yep.
What classes are you again?
And that's one.
Also, did we level up from the session 0 or no?
Not yet.
Okay. Just wanted to ask.
So
What'd you say- what'd you say,
what
buddy?
classes are you again? You're monk and what?
Warlock.
Warlock. Okay. So you
Monk lock.
quickly go invisible, and they're like, "Where'd he go?" They're looking around. Due to this, Levi, I need you to roll another stealth because they're immediately on guard again, and they're double checking everything now because he went invisible
Damn it,
right
Jesse.
in front of
You
them.
back to me.
I'm sorry.
It's not hard to
Are
beat.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know that now.
It's a
'cause I
dirty
fucked
21.
up. You got a dirty
I got
20?
a dirty 21.
Yeah, I rolled a 6 plus 4. So, yeah, they don't see you. Jesse, roll me another stealth with advantage now.
I'm advantage. Oh, okay. With advantage.
Yeah,
I got you.
since you're invisible. But then you do see that after they yell this, he's kind of like quickly ushered in by the guards, and they're getting ready to close the door. So once you roll this, they're about to make their move.
I got a 19 again.
Okay,
for my
you
advantage.
guys quickly dart in, after, without being noticed, but they quickly usher this noble in.
What about Jaden?
Jaden,
He's already inside.
speaking
Oh
of
my
Jaden,
God, he's
Jaden,
gonna
you're
get-
in a lounge.
He's gonna get.
You're surrounded by noblemen, and noble women, and you see many of them are constantly trying to talk to you specifically, and chat you up.
Back.
If you're as of right now, you're a very
rolling.
So
moral person.
basically, he owns Little Saint. Never mind.
So what, Jaden? They're like, so did you ever check that that policy I sent you on the possible of upping the mining district's pay? And you see another one's like, did you ever check about getting more funding towards the ports and the trading committee? And they're just constantly bombarding you with business type questions before the actual council meeting starts. And what do you say?
We should. The working class are an important part of us. Without them, we wouldn't be able to have the nice things we have. So yes, I do believe we do need to increase the wages of them. And for safety and regulation of the boats, we need
Roll me an
more boats,
intelligence.
Be honest.
Okay, what is your intelligence, Jaden?
My intelligence is 14,
Okay,
but it's like a +2.
if your intelligence
Saving throw.
was below a 13, I was gonna make you roll with disadvantage since these are topics you've never fucking heard of. Roll me an
I know all you
intelligence
know about
check.
boats.
Not all of these. They were talking about mining and other businesses as well.
He
That you
heard
would-
boat and locked the fuck in.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I was a 19. Do good.
yes, that's perfectly fine. That's way surpassed the DC. So, you're responding with at least pretty good, decent answers to these questions, and they're
Reasonable question.
like, yeah, this seems normal. It seems like this guy that was here.
Nothing about this is weird at all. He walks in. Something about this is weird.
And you would finally see, as this happens, this figure who looks like you, Jaden, or you disguised as, walks in,
and looks past the crowd and sees himself. And he says, "What the fuck?"
I think that's your cue to fucking run.
You see everyone turns around, sees him with that staff, turns back at you.
You might want to start running.
Deception. An imposter.
It's going to be your deception against a politician's persuasion.
It's like playing a nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Jaden, what did you get, buddy?
A dirty 28 on God.
Oh, you got a 28?
A dirty 28.
I got a dirty 30.
Oh, no!
Shit.
His fucking... I rolled a 19 plus 12 because he's persuasion.
I'd like to roll it with advantage. Tides of Chaos.
He is a bard monk. Okay. Tides of Chaos? So you're gonna activate your Tides of Chaos that helps you with... You've already rolled, though. That's the problem with that. You have to do it before you roll with Tides of Chaos. Because it allows you to increase... Right. Yeah. Not increase, but allows invisible? You to... Yeah.
It also risks me of using my wild magic, too.
Yeah, so that...
Am I able to walk up invisible and touch him and turn him invisible?
No, I got this. Like, don't worry, homie.
And everyone turns at you, and you just see, that same bodyguard looks at you. They're gonna roll a strength on you, Jaden, to grapple you. That is a 12 plus 4. Does that... Can you roll me a strength? You have to be an 18. Not 18, 16.
You're not gonna believe this.
You got an 18?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because I accidentally said 18. It's actually 16. Because it's 12 plus 4. So yeah. He tries to grapple you, and you quickly dodge out of the way. Do you just let go of your at this point, your appearance?
No, I keep going. Okay, minor illusion. Run that way.
Okay, how does minor illusion work? Because it's never explicitly said that it can be comboed with this, is it? Like, how would this work? Would it take your original appearance, or would it take the appearance that you are currently?
It can... any sound or an image.
Okay, so what are you trying to do with this?
I'm going to cast my illusion and make it run towards one area, and I'm going to run the other way.
Okay. They seen you cast it.
Yeah. I'm going to make sure me and him are going to run around with each other to confuse them.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad you clarified that up, because if you did that and you sent one the other way, they're just gonna look at you and run towards you like a fucking stampede. So, okay. Roll me a deception, since you're trying to fool them with this a bit.
Thank God it's deception. That's a dirty 25.
Okay. You disguise yourself. And you're running. You're bolting. The opposite way after like doing the fucking the shuffle with your other fucking illusion. And you're running. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I could do that easily. That is a dirty 26.
You're about to bump into a man, and he kind of looks at you, and then you see a shorter person in a cloak next to him. Kind of like shockingly gets like almost spooked by you. And then you dodge past them, and you turn the corner. And Jane, as you look down the hallway, you see a woman. A woman dressed in these almost like a Victorian hunter. And you see a very large clockwork machine behind her. And you see her look at you, kind of like puzzled after you turn the corner. And then you see there's multiple different ways you could take. Which way are you taking? Like, you're going, you can go left, past this woman and this clockwork soldier, or you want to jump off the balcony into the actual councilman's room. What are you gonna do?
I still have my disguise on.
Yes.
I'm going to calmly walk past them and say, "Pardon me, I have an important meeting to get to."
Then you feel a hand on your shoulder. Hey, student, where's your staff?
Oh, my staff? Some cretin that disguised himself as me and took it.
Roll me deception, actually.
Deception?
Yeah.
You got it. You got it, man.
You would know this woman is his teacher.
What?
Big numbers, big numbers. 30-28.
Okay. She's like, And what are you doing now?
I knew it.
I still have to make that meeting. It's important.
I'm putting things together, Bodhi. I knew it.
Wait, say, oh, it's more important than your obsession. She kind of looks at you, paused for a moment.
My guard told me I should get here. It seems important. You know how these business meetings are. Although I will like to come back to study.
Jaden, okay. I know you rolled such a good roll, but you did kind of trip over what you said. Because you didn't expect her to know that this guy's an obsessor. And once again, obsessors would most likely be more focused on, their obsession than even a meeting, even if they're a high council member, because it's like something that they can't live without.
Don't worry, the bodyguard has it taken care of.
Okay. Roll me another deception with disadvantage, since you kind of messed up.
Tides of chaos. I'm not taking any risk on this.
You're tides of chaosing?
Yep.
Okay, that does activate your wild magic, though. In front of her.
Hey, fuck it, we ball. I'm feeling lucky today.
Okay.
Gets in that one.
So what are you trying to do?
27
on your deception?
On my deception.
Okay, roll me wild magic.
Alright, D100.
Because depending on what this wild magic is, this increases the DC. If it is a very dangerous wild magic, then yeah, this automatically increases the DC.
I have an 80.
What does 80 do?
Let me see what I'm about to check. I got to go into the edit character things because for some reason they don't have it in the character sheet.
Jaden's over here on the weirdest subplot because he made an oopsie.
Ooh. You can take one additional action immediately.
So what action are you taking?
Well, no, it doesn't say he has to. It just says he can.
I mean, yeah. So she kind of looks at you. Go find your staff first.
Of course.
And she kind of
Walk
lets
away
you go.
calmly.
I would recommend, going back to the way that you would have sawn them. So I'd recommend going back that way.
Of course. Hold on. Sorry, getting mixed up. Been a very... it's been a day. Someone took my face, they took my staff, also being dragged over to get a meeting. Come on.
Well, you keep dodging your duties. Mainly because you always complain about, having to deal with
We lost him.
people,
He's back.
especially trying to get in on your money that you currently own.
Hello. My
Fireball.
Discord bugged a bit. Can you repeat that again?
She kind of looks at you and says, well, you've told me, mainly it's because of people trying to bother you for ownership of some of your family's businesses and stuff like that. So, and you also dodge meetings whenever you can. Because you always say you like your free time. That's why I had to get your bodyguard to do such things.
Of course.
Glad to see that you're at least taking your
I
jobs more seriously.
I will take this on the chin. I should be more responsible.
Jaden, cast Fireball.
I don't have Fireball.
God damn it.
I got Fireball wrong.
She's like, all right, get going.
I go back to the other direction. I look around to see if there's an empty room or like a closet.
Yeah. You find a room to the side.
It's empty, right?
It leads down a hallway.
I doubt there's any cameras. I'm gonna change my disguise to another person that I saw in the hallway. Just like a random...
Alright. You
Like
turn into a random
strange
nobleman.
Yes.
And as you're walking
What this
down the
random
hallway,
NPC make?
you see
3024.
someone... Okay, we're gonna cut back. What are y'all two doing in the chaos?
In the chaos.
You see that nobleman is just like aggravated that someone would actually disguise themselves as him, and then
I okayed so many things on his behalf.
I'm gonna pickpocket 2 of the noblemen before trying to make my exit.
now obviously not the one with the staff, right?
Yeah, not the one with the staff.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Because I I wouldn't recommend that.
Yeah, we're gonna go for a different nobleman.
So what are you
Preferably one
trying
that
to
still has
necessarily pickpocket? Like money?
Yeah, money the number one objective. I gotta bring money back to the trap. I gotta bring something down for Mr. Goal.
This is how I feel right now.
That's a nat 20 plus 9 on sleight of
You
hand.
see each one of them has 1 platinum, and then they're currently carrying 3 gold each.
1 platinum and 3 gold each.
Yes. So 6
I
gold
posted in
and
chat
then
how
1
I feel right
platinum.
now.
Let's see. And then, if we got any other documents or stuff that has to do with, the cleaners or Rotfront, anything about that?
You wouldn't really find anything on that hand. Necessarily.
Where's the meeting manifesto of things to be addressed? I want to steal that.
Most likely, Gav would have those. The head nobles.
What's your add-on to Deception, Jaden?
Modifier?
Add-on?
Yeah, modifier.
Oh, it's a, what was it? +9.
Mine's also a
+7.
+9.
Mine's a +7.
I have the same persuasion as a politician.
I too have the same deception as a politician.
No, my persuasion is 12. Plus 12.
Yeah, no,
my performance
that
is plus
motherfucking
12
politician.
as a rock star.
That's his whole thing, is persuading people. But I mean, mainly just doing deals and business.
Alright, let's see.
He's not very old too. He's maybe like 2 years older than you, Levi. Or Crasher. Are you gonna go try to look for Jaden?
Nah, he got himself in this mess. He'll figure it out. I need information.
Where are you trying to go?
They're planning something for Rotfront. I guess let me go to the actual meeting room and see if there's stuff that I can read.
You're going over here, and you go try to look at some of the. You see noblemen, they're coming in, and you're looking around. Are you like, how are you like stealthing through this section? Because there are like noblemen sitting in chairs, like getting ready for debates and stuff like that.
If only y'all had my awesome disguises.
Sorry, I had to go use the restroom, but I was still listening. So basically, Crasher is... Well, okay. Can you describe the layout of the room? Like, is there like a...
So, you know, like
it,
how, like
that?
have you ever seen, like, the United States, Senate building? Like, the inside of it? Where there's the... It's almost like a very large debate hall.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty much that. You would be located on the balcony section. And the actual debate hall would be a floor below you, but you're looking down on it, and you do see, like, many of them are getting ready. And you do see quickly, while the guards are getting all this stuff, many of the nobles are quickly trying to get into the debate room, and since they think they'll handle it.
Well, since there's a bit of a panic amongst the nobles, I'm gonna, use the balcony to go along all the way to one side of the room and then try to get down in the back main area and, crouch walk my way up to the stand and see if there's anything I can read there. Not obviously in line of sight. I'm gonna try to stay behind curtains as much as I can.
Okay.
It's just I figured, the best information is going to be at the podium where Gav would be speaking.
Yeah, you do see everyone starts to sit down, and you. What are you doing, Jesse? Are you following Levi? I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm following Levi.
Right.
He just don't know where I am.
You do see that this same nobleman with the staff kind of sits in the back, and you see he's got a lot of papers. Like, compared to everyone else, he's got a lot of notes, a lot of like things to address about situations in the city. And he sits down in the back, and you're kind of sitting behind him in those curtains.
Hey boys, I'm kind of wanting to get home around 9.
Okay, we'll end it soon. But so what are you doing currently while watching this? Are you waiting for Gav to come out, or are you trying to like peek at any notes?
Oh, Yeah, I'm trying to peek at notes. That's
Okay.
what I said I was doing. I was trying to get information.
All right. So, are you specifically? You do see there's a lot more notes at the specifically the guy with the staff. Do you want to look at his pile mainly? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me look at both of the piles. I need the important stuff, all the juicy stuff.
You see from like a distance, you get like glimpses of stuff. Funding for businesses and specifically funding for few orphanages that are in the lower city of Tolton section.
Well, burn those. Burn those.
You do see
That looks rolling.
stopping the shutdown of pretty much like stopping it from being shut down of the cleaners, lowering waste consumption, and then you do see something interesting. A bill, or almost a type of new like law. Rotfront Rights Act.
Let me read that.
It is pretty much to give Rotfront sovereignty. I think that's how you say it, making it a sovereign state or a sovereign kingdom, and giving them equal rights to the people of Tolton. But this one's kind of like almost a secret, like, type of thing that he's working on. And you can tell that, like, out of everyone, like, not many, even of the nobles, very few know about it, and you're wondering on how he knows about it.
I want to know what Gav gets from giving Rotfront rights. What does Gav get in the long run? Yes, potentially more supporters. However, we have lived under y'all's garbage for years. What makes you think just all of a sudden giving us rights is going to change how we feel about you?
And you see the man himself finally comes on stage. And you see this man, black slicked back hair, a black suit like esque
It'd be
robe.
such a shame if someone and slit his throat. It'd be a shame.
You can try. You want to try?
He's more than likely an obsessor, Jesse.
More likely.
You see him kind of stand up, and he has this almost suit that kind of at the lower sections turns into almost a robe. And you see that it's like almost this darkish blue color. And you see he is crowned in jewelry. And you see he has almost this like, he has like this the very like firm facial hair, kind of like defiant, and then he has almost a bandage over one eye. Ladies and gentlemen of the noblest high court, today we are here to debate and discuss new policies, new acts, and new laws, and also discern city funding. Who would like to go first? And you see the man in front of you raise his hand. Oh, young man in the back. What do you wish to debate about? You see the young man kind of stand up, and you see him move that paper about the Rotfront Rights of Sovereignty Act to the top. Mr. Gavin, or Mr. Gav Gorster, I want to propose a new act, and you see him kind of walking around. Far too long have we been as a very wasteful society.
and have caused many problems doing so. A long time ago, the air was barely breathable in Tolton until the cleaning crew took care of it. So, first, you see him pull that other paper of talking about keeping the cleaning crews still in function. And you see him say, I would like to keep the cleaning crew ran by Chief Chester. He has been doing great work for the city and has lowered pollution and made air more cleaner and also made the water around Tolton cleaner as well. And you see Mr. Gav say, of course, but his falsehoods of protecting the workers has become a major problem, and him doing so, not protecting his workers, obviously means he cannot be in the position to run the business if he's not willing to take care of the very people beneath him. And I would like to counteract that argument. The event that happened was completely an accident, not against anyone or anything that could have happened. It was not the cleaning crew's fault. Another thing is, sending the militia down is not a good idea. It's as if you're asking them to be buried alive in the rubble that we, the people, make. And sending them to their deaths is a little unnecessary, sir. You kind of see Gavin kind of starts to get a little bit irritated. Where is this all going, Mr. I gotta open my notes again because his name's weird. Beauvais.
You give him the name.
I know, but I know. Sometimes Beauvais. It's simple. Few nobles in here know what I'm about to say. But many
We will
do know
steal
about it.
the moon.
Many nobles that do know about it that are here fear what I'm about to say. We need to propose a new act. And you see him pull out that paper. Rotfront Sovereign Act. And you see people kind of like start whispering Rotfront, like some of them. And you see the ones that do know kind of remain quiet and almost irritated by this statement. For you that don't know, and for you that are denying what is happening, below our city remains a city that came before the great collapse of when that city sank. The city of Rotfront is beneath us. And that very pit that we dump our hordes of garbage is being rained on it. I, and many of you that do know of Rotfront, know people live down there. Us dumping our trash is affecting their daily lives, making it almost impossible to live normally. So I propose this act that makes us stop having to use the giant machine that dumps the trash, and we go completely into our other forms of destroying waste, at least minimizing it, or getting rid of it. And you see everyone just like is in an uproar by that statement. And what are you guys doing while this debate's happening?
Oh, hold on. Currently, is it seeming like a positive or negative yet? For one, the reveal of Rotfront.
A lot of people are like questioning even the existence of Rotfront, because once again, not everyone here knows about it.
But the ones that do know about it are, like, obviously denying. Like, either denying its existence or denying it should have rights as a sovereign state. Very, very much political's going on right now.
Crasher, while remaining hidden, is gonna start putting in his piercings and rolling up his sleeves to show off his tattoos. And hold on real quick. Let's see. Which side of the room am I on? Am I closer to Gav or closer to the other dude?
You're closer to Bovair, the one that's kind of trying to give the state of pretty much give you guys rights.
Alright, well, where's the most cluttered group of people that are saying?
More so, there's a lot of people trying to
I want to sneak around to their side
and ask questions to the same person that you're right next to.
The people that are denying. I want to get to the closest group of people that are denying our existence.
Okay.
And I need them to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Not an attack. Just clarifying that right now.
What's the DC?
17 or higher.
They fail. They rolled a 16.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Anyone within a 30-foot cone in front of me is now frightened as I start playing a very low bass note.
You see all these people are scared and
step out from behind them.
You see the ones that aren't scared are looking around and they see you and you see Gav kind of look at you. What the hell?
Now, who's denying the existence of a group of people below you? It's almost like saying the people of Lower Toleton don't exist, isn't it?
And you just see everyone's like...
And what's this about us not having rights either? We hadn't had them for this long, why would we need them now, right?
You see some people like running away from being scared of
Can I come out of visibility now?
I mean,
like, where would I be?
Visibility would have ended by now.
Your visibility would have ended right now, like, kind of, pretty much.
Okay, so I just snapped my fingers, I'm just back.
No, it just automatically happens, like, I mean... But, yeah.
David, like, you just, like, fade into existence.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just...
Not to mention, I'm pretty sure my pal Timmy wouldn't appreciate you bad-mouthing him, considering he's one of the two that fell in the pit. Ain't that right, Timmy?
Yeah. Ain't that...
You see Gav kind of looks at you. Oh. Mr. Timmy, you're okay. We've been sending search parties to try to... We're about to send them to go find you. Where's the dear girl?
Speaking of search party, find it ironic that upon examination of your niece's bedroom, I find these notes that you've been given her. I throw them all out to the nobles that are remaining.
You see some of them, and you see specifically Bovair picks them up and looks at them. What in the hell?
I don't find it too charming of a known politician and probably the most famous within our city to be essentially mind-controlling his niece. And according to my pal Timmy here, the one who fell in the pit, telling her that obsessors need to die, and her thinking my pal Timmy is an obsessor, but I think the accent's getting on me. I'm thinking that my pal Timmy is an obsessor. Timmy, why don't you tell him what you told me?
I've never told anyone.
No, not about being the obsessor, about her...
about what?
Her pushing you into the hole.
I said she went crazy from her uncle's words, assumed you were an obsessor, and why don't you tell them what you told me? Considering you're the one who fell in.
She's the one that pushed me off. She's the one that threw me down the hole.
You see Bovair is, like, keeping a very, like, intention, like, his attention is on you two.
And you see him like side-glancing Gav.
Isn't it another strange thing that the college didn't predict last night's earthquake? Almost like there's people down there playing beautiful music. It's almost like I'm playing this music for you right now. Now, what I don't appreciate is having to live in other people's filth for my entire lifespan. But that I will never give up is the freedom that comes with it and the mates that I've made along the fucking way. Now, I personally couldn't care less whether or not you give us rights and make us a sovereign nation. I really couldn't. We've been living this long enough here, without rights. What's the difference if you give them to us? The least you can do is stop being a bunch of wasteful pricks. And maybe, invite us up for a cup every once in a while.
And Mike, I hate this fucking place up here. It's fucking ass.
Roll me a persuasion.
Down there, Rotfront.
Okay. I was gonna say roll me a persuasion, but then Jesse started saying this place sucks. Okay. Just roll me a persuasion, but normally that would like dissuade the court since he's just saying, "Oh, this place sucks."
Jesse, this is nothing you or your character.
Normally that would dissuade the court from even like I'd give you disadvantage, but I'm not gonna do that. Go ahead. And
I rolled a nat 20 plus 12.
Oh
my god!
You see Bolivar, not Bolivar, fuck, different NPC. Sorry, Bovair. Look at you.
Alright, I won't use this one quick. I'll be back.
Gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen of the council. This is undenied proof of Rotfront's existence. Undenied proof that they should have their own rights, their own rules and their own laws, and should not be rained on by our wasteful society. And then looks at Gav. So, Mr. Gav, what do you have to say to this? And you see Gav kind of standing there. All those that wish to sign the act. And you see him pull out a pen. We will sign. All those that wish not to will not. You need at least 80% of the court. And weirdly enough, Gav himself signs it. And Bovair obviously signs it. And then you see, since you rolled an nat 20, you dissuade the court. And they sign this. Then, without a further ado, the city of Rotfront will have its own sovereignty. And that's where we're gonna leave off.
Oh yes.
Okay. Wait, no.
Never mind.
What do you? What I was about to say?
It was gonna. The session was keep going if I said what I was gonna say.
Okay. Well, we were gonna end it there since it's about to turn 9 o'clock.
And I still need to go get some supper.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're about to head home and eat some supper.
Okay, this was not supposed to happen, like, either. Jaden just started the fucking whole entire subplot of what was happening in the city.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The Rotfrontal rights movement.
Pretty much. Bovair somehow found out about the Rotfront situation and wanted to do something about it.
But down there in Rotfront, it's a fucking place, Mike. I mean, it's fucking wonderful down there. People are nice and shit. But all you gotta do Keep your head up. And you'll make it.
But, yeah, so...
Oh, James said it was all part of his plan.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Well, Jaden's gonna have to deal with something next session. I'll just edit this part out. But everyone that, thank you guys for playing, but also, this is where we're gonna end it. I know we didn't get to have session 0 recorded, but we had issues with OBS being poo-poo.
OBS.
But that was a great session. I just didn't expect you to start to, we start to actually get into the politics of Tolton and Rotfront this session. I was kind of waiting a session or two.
Also, another thing to bring up, since I'm, in the council meeting and whatnot, representing Rotfront, there's an obsessor down there collecting obsessor items.
Yeah, we'll get to that. You can say that next time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, that's why I was like, we gotta end it now, because we've been playing for another hour.
Yeah. Alright, well, that's where we're gonna end it. Thank y'all guys for watching.
No problem.
And thank y'all for playing. You guys are awesome. Alright.